They say one hit the other one in the mouth with an elbow, knocked his teeth out. The one that got his tooth knocked out went to his car, got his 12-gauge shotgun out, chased him down, and blasted him.
Now, growing up at the LA scene, there's a lot of gang influence. Were you ever get caught up in any of that as a child, or were you ever involved in that type of thing?
Well, the gangs came around. I started noticing the gangs around '69.
Okay.
When I first noticed the Crips. It was during a school day, all the kids, we in class and we just, doing the regular classroom thing. And then when the kids walked to the window and they was like, wow, look at all these guys. And so the whole classroom went to the window and then we see like 100 guys with blue on and blue rags. And somebody said, man, them the Crips. And I had never heard of Crip, had never seen a Crip, but I was fascinated. When I got out of class, I walked by and I looked and, investigated. And my fascination with Cripping started from that day. A couple of my friends that I went to school with, which is one of my new projects that I'm working on right now. I'm working on a documentary that we're gonna call The Evolution of Cripping. And these are 3 guys that went to school with me, elementary school. They turned Crips. I wanted to become a Crip, but my mom was from East Texas, so They had the telephone cord, the extension cord, tree branch. It didn't matter what it was. You was gonna get hit with something.
Right.
So, when I was 12 years old, I wanted to, but like I said, mom wasn't going for it. When I turned 12 and a half, 13, somebody put a tennis racket in my hand. So my love switched from wanting to be a gang member to becoming a tennis player.
And real quick, what was the stigma of gang members in like 69, 70 and things like that? Like, what was their stigma as far as what were they in your eyes as a kid? Like, what did they mean to the community?
Well, it wasn't like it became. We didn't have gang killings. It wasn't none of that at first. It was more like I remember when the Crips and the Bloods used to play football in the park.
Oh man.
Yeah, they used to play football against each other. The Bloods would come over and they would have their teams and I remember the first time that one got killed in the park. Somebody, I wasn't there when the killing happened, but I heard the stories. They say one hit the other one in the mouth with an elbow, knocked his teeth out. The one that got his tooth knocked out went to his car, got his 12-gauge shotgun out, chased him down, and blasted him and killed him. And that started the war between the Swans and the Hoovers.
Oh man.
And the war just, over time, it just kept escalating and escalating. But I did want to be a Crip. I did want to, but like I said, when I started playing tennis, I lost all desire. And I kind of like left the hood a little bit. I lived in South Central, but I stayed on the tennis court. So I would be in West LA, Beverly Hills, UCLA. I would be at all these places where they play tennis at during the daytime. I only went home to sleep. So I would get up at 7 in the morning and I would be gone from the hood all day, literally.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.